Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're plunging into, well, the undeniable force that is MrBeast in the digital world.
He really is something else.
Absolutely. He's not just, a YouTuber. He's built this whole empire impacting millions. We're talking global cleanups, chocolate bars.
Yeah.
And yeah, even some pretty complex lawsuits.
It's a huge spectrum.
Exactly. So for this deep dive, our mission really is to peel back the layers, look at his journey. We'll examine the strategies behind that explosive growth, the sheer scale of his philanthropy and his businesses.
And the controversies, too. You can't ignore those.
No, you really can't. They inevitably pop up when one creator has that much influence. It's about understanding how ambition, innovation, massive resources, how they shape online content.
Right, and what that means for everyone else. For you watching, for other creators.
Okay, so let's unpack this right off the bat. The philanthropy, the scale is just incredible.
It really is something to behold.
He's managed to rally the internet for these huge environmental goals, things that honestly seemed impossible for one person before.
Yeah, unimaginable for an individual creator, definitely.
So walk us through those first big team projects, the ones that really caught everyone's attention and got so many people involved.
Yeah, that's a great place to start, because those team projects, they really show how digital virality can turn into real-world impact, big impact.
Okay.
The first one, the big one, was #TeamTrees. That kicked off back in 2019.
Right, I remember that.
And it actually started because the internet basically challenged him, said, hey, raise $20 million, plant 20 million trees.
Just like that, a challenge.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
The goal was super ambitious. Hit that 20 million by January 1st, 2020.
And did they?
Oh, they didn't just meet it, they blew past it. By the deadline, they'd raised over $24 million.
Wow.
And get this, as of October 2022, they've planted over 24.8 million trees.
Okay.
And that's all verified, too, by a third-party auditor.
That verification is key.
Absolutely. They partnered with the Arbor Day Foundation, and the reach was just global. 800,000 supporters, 200 countries. Yeah, and you had big names chipping in. Elon Musk, Jack Dorsey, Tobias Lütke from Shopify. He actually holds the record donation, 1,000,001 trees.
1,000,001. Gotta love the extra tree.
Right. A bit of flair. But yeah, just astonishing collective action, all from an internet campaign.
Truly shows the power of that online community, and that energy, that momentum, it carried right into #TeamSeize, didn't it?
It absolutely did. #TeamSeize launched October 29, 2021. Basically, the second wave after #TeamTrees was such a hit.
Okay, what was the goal there?
Equally ambitious. Raise $30 million to remove 30 million pounds of plastic and trash from oceans, rivers, beaches. All by January 1st, 2022.
30 million pounds, that's a lot of trash.
It is. And again, they exceeded the goal, over $34 million raised.
Amazing. Who did they partner with for that one?
Two key nonprofits this time. Ocean Conservancy, they focused on the beaches and oceans using their big international coastal cleanup network.
Got it.
And the Ocean Cleanup. They tackled the rivers using those cool interceptor barriers and tender tech to catch plastic before it hits the ocean.
Smart approach. Catch it upstream.
Exactly.
The numbers are just staggering, both the money raised and the trash removed. But it also kind of highlights the scale of the problem they're fighting, right?
Oh, absolutely. It puts it in perspective.
Can you give us a sense of just how big this plastic pollution issue is? Why is tackling it so vital?
Yeah, it's crucial to get the why. The stats are pretty grim. Estimates are like 200 million tons of plastic floating around in the oceans right now.
200 million tons.
And another 11 million tons pouring in every single year.
That's overwhelming.
It is. And here's something people often miss. The link to climate change. Plastics are made from fossil fuels.
Right.
So the whole plastics industry, its greenhouse gas emissions are massive, equivalent to about 370 million cars on the road each year.
Wow, I didn't realize the climate connection was that direct.
Yeah, so cleaning up this plastic, it's not just about pretty beaches. It's a major environmental thing, climate thing, affects ecosystems, global warming, the whole deal.
Okay, so beyond these huge team projects, he also has that dedicated charity channel, right? Beast Philanthropy.
Yes, Beast Philanthropy, launched September 2020.
What's the deal with that? How does it work?
It's got a pretty unique model. Basically, 100% of everything, ad revenue, brand deals, merch sales, it all goes straight to charity.
100%.
100%. And it's not just about raising money. It's about showing the impact, like directly, tangibly.
How so?
Well, they've done things like giving 10,000 turkeys to his hometown for Thanksgiving, donated 20,000 pairs of shoes to kids in Africa.
Wow.
Built 100 wells in African villages for clean water. gave $300,000 worth of tech to schools.
That's really direct aid.
Very direct. And more recently, helping 1,000 blind people see, 1,000 deaf people hear, 2,000 people walk again through funding surgeries and A's. What's really fundamental here, I think, isn't just the money, but how he pioneers this kind of transparent virality. You see the whole thing, challenge to impact.
Yeah, you see where it goes.
Exactly. It creates this emotional investment from the audience. They see the result. They want to support more. It's a powerful feedback loop.
Makes sense.
But that transparency, while it's powerful, it also opens them up to criticism. That whole charity porn accusation.
Right, that's the tough one. Even if he says all the revenue goes to charity the way it's presented, is poverty being, sensationalized for views?
It's a valid question and a complex one.
How does he respond to that, to those critiques?
Well, he consistently states, zero personal profit from Beast Philanthropy. Yeah. It all goes to the cause.
Okay.
But he also stresses that, look, governments have the real power here. They need to solve the big systemic issues. His efforts are, supplementary.
So we're doing our part, but this isn't the whole solution.
Pretty much. He's framing it as filling gaps, not replacing institutions. So for you watching, or anyone contributing, it raises that question. How do you evaluate these things?
Yeah.
Is the wow factor, the big donation, enough? Or do we need to look deeper at the methods, the potential downsides, even if the immediate result seems good?
It's a tricky balance. A lot to debate there, for sure.
Definitely.
Okay, so the philanthropy issue shows his reach. But where does a creator like that go next? Empire building, right? Physical products, media deals.
The logical next step for that kind of scale.
Let's dive into that. MrBeast Burger, Feastables. Ambitious stuff, but also kind of troubled sometimes.
Yeah, these ventures really show the expansion, but also the growing pains, the challenges of scaling a personal brand into a big business.
Tell us about MrBeast Burger first. Launched in, 2020?
December 2020. And it was mostly a ghost kitchen model.
Explain that quickly.
Sure. Basically, existing restaurants cook his menu items, sell them under the MrBeast Burger name through delivery apps. Smart way to launch fast, especially during the pandemic.
Right, lower overhead.
Exactly. They did have one brief physical spot in New Jersey. Drew insane crowds. And the initial idea, the hook, was pretty clever too.
What was that?
It was framed as helping small, struggling restaurants during the pandemic, giving them another way to make money.
That sounds great on paper. Very efficient, very creator-led. But wasn't there a disconnect with quality control? Since he wasn't directly making the burgers everywhere.
Absolutely. It's exactly where the problem started. That tension was real.
What kind of problems?
Well, the shift from that initial promise to widespread complaints.
Yeah.
It was fast. People started reporting food that was disgusting, inedible, even raw. There were reports of mold.
Ooh, not good for the brand.
Definitely not. And it escalated, big time. Turned into a legal fight.
A lawsuit.
Yep. MrBeast sued his partner, Virtual Dining Concepts VDC. He alleged they damaged his brand with the poor quality and claimed he hadn't even been paid.
And VDC.
They fired back. Countersued for over $100 million. Accused MrBeast of breaching the deal, using bullying tactics just to get out because he didn't like it anymore.
Wow, $100 million.
Yeah. MrBeast later dropped the federal suit, planning to refile in state court. So it's still an ongoing thing. Really highlights the risk of outsourcing your brand's core product.
Definitely a cautionary tale. What about Feastables, the snack company? Did that go smoother? Did he maybe learn from the burger issues?
Well, Feastables launched January 2022. Started with chocolate bars.
Right, the chocolate.
And the launch was huge. Big sweepstakes, over $1 million in prizes. That whole chocolate factory competition judged by Gordon Ramsay.
Gordon Ramsay. Nice touch.
Yeah. Apparently, it helped them earn like $10 million in just the first few months. Shows the power of his direct connection with fans.
Was there controversy there, too?
There was. He asked fans on social media to go into stores, clean up the Feastables displays, make them look nice, and even hide competing products.
Seriously? Hide competitors?
Yeah. Offered raffle entries if they sent proof.
Yeah.
And that led to accusations of, exploiting fans, using them for free labor, free marketing.
Yeah, I can see how that would rub people the wrong way. Asking fans to essentially work for you for a raffle ticket.
Exactly. The brand also had a partnership with the Charlotte Hornets basketball team, but that's ended since then.
And wasn't there another food thing? Lunchly. That got some flack, too.
Yes, Lunchly. Another food and snack brand. That one faced criticism for marketing tactics, the nutritional quality, and reports of mold again.
Mold seems to be a recurring theme.
Unfortunately, yeah. And notably, another big YouTuber, Dan TDM, called them out publicly. Said it was like selling crap to kids who don't know better.
Ouch. That's harsh, especially coming from another creator.
It really underscores that delicate balance. Creator brands run on trust. That audience connection is everything. If the product quality isn't there, that trust erodes fast.
Faster than for a regular corporation, maybe?
I think so.
Yeah.
Because it feels personal. A quality failure isn't just a bad product. For fans, it can feel like a betrayal by someone they follow and trust.
So massive growth means massive risk to that personal reputation.
Exactly. Exponential reach brings exponential risk.
Yeah.
That direct quality control becomes absolutely vital. So for you, whether you're a fan buying stuff or maybe a creator thinking about launching a product, how much control can one person realistically keep when you scale up that big? And what does that mean for the brand's authenticity, its reputation in the long run? It's a huge question.
It really is. Okay, we've looked at the philanthropy, the business side. Now let's get into the content itself, the engine driving all this. How does he do it? How does he keep getting those massive views year after year?
The content creation philosophy. It's fascinating.
He has this almost scientific approach, right? But you mentioned earlier the Beast Games controversy. Serious allegations there. Let's maybe save that for a moment and first unpack his core strategy. And the AI thumbnail thing, too, that caused ripples.
Okay, yeah. His core approach is intense. He reportedly spent like 5 years just relentlessly, unhealthily obsessed with studying virality, studying the YouTube algorithm.
5 years of just studying YouTube.
That's the report. His goal, he says, is to make videos that excite me. He believes if he's genuinely hyped about it, the audience will feel that authenticity.
Interesting. So it's data-driven, but also needs that personal spark.
Exactly. It's his blend.
So how does that translate into the videos we actually see? What are the main types, the genres he works in?
Generally, you can put them in 3 buckets. First, the stunt videos. You know, counting to 100,000, staying underwater, crazy endurance stuff.
Right.
Then what some call the junk lord videos. Extravagant spending, buying tons of products, often just for laughs or spectacle.
Like filling a house with something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And third, the big ones, the giveaway videos. Huge cash prizes, cars, islands, often with competitions built in, high stakes, aspirational stuff.
And he's clearly figured out the algorithm. Like, he knows how to play the YouTube game better than almost anyone.
Oh, absolutely. He's a master. He focuses relentlessly on 2 key metrics: click-through rate, CTR, and viewer retention.
Getting the click and keeping them watching makes sense. How does he boost CTR?
Smart topic selection, for one. Titles that grab you using words like 24 hours or challenge. And thumbnails. Huge focus on thumbnails.
How so?
They need to be super clear, easy to understand instantly, bright colors, focused image. He's famously said he'd paid $10,000 for the perfect thumbnail.
10 grand for a thumbnail.
Shows you how much he values that first impression. Then for retention.
Keeping people hooked.
Yeah. His videos are usually 10-30 minutes, but they feel fast, super quick editing. He aims to hook you in the first 30 seconds.
You gotta grab him quick.
And he often promises a big finale, a huge reveal at the end, so you stick around to see what happens. Maximize that watch time.
So it's strategy layered on strategy. You mentioned the wow factor earlier, too. Things that seem maybe illogical, but grab attention.
Right. That's key. He believes in doing stuff no one else can, lifting a house with a crane, like you said.
Seems like a waste of money from a pure data view, maybe.
Maybe. But he argues the impression it leaves is invaluable. It sets him apart, makes the videos feel like events, creates those unforgettable moments.
And he doesn't just stick to one type of video, does he? He seems to constantly evolve the formats.
Very important part of his strategy. He creates these repeatable formats with viral potential, like last to leave the circle, or challenges with escalating stakes, like bigger and bigger fireworks.
Yeah, you see those patterns.
But, and this is crucial, he also believes you have to ditch formats, even when they're working, to try new things.
Really? Why ditch something that works?
Because viewers get bored. They crave new and fresh. He's actually said channels that just rehash old formats always die. So constant innovation is key.
Keep it fresh.
And he also thinks creativity is the answer, not just money. Like giving away a year's supply of Doritos instead of $20,000 cash. It's cheaper, funnier, more memorable. Saves money for the really big stuff.
Smart. Use creativity to stretch the budget.
Exactly. It all feeds into this highly optimized system. It's almost like content creation as a science.
But that optimization, that focus on audience capture and algorithms, does it squeeze out the creativity sometimes? especially now with AI entering the picture.
That's the tension, absolutely. It raises big questions about creative vision versus, well, the industrialization of content. Where does the art stop and the algorithm take over?
Which leads us right into that AI thumbnail tool controversy. That really hit a nerve, didn't it? What happened there?
It really did. So June 2025, MrBeast's analytics company, ViewStats, launches this AI tool. The pitch was, help small creators make better thumbnails, algorithmically tuned for clicks.
Okay, sounds helpful on the surface.
But the feature that caused the uproar was that it let users swap faces and styles from other popular creators' thumbnails without their permission.
Like steal other people's thumbnail styles.
Effectively, yeah. The tool even suggested specific channels whose styles you could mimic or borrow. Many creators saw it as straight up enabling plagiarism, content theft, essentially.
Wow, okay, I can see why creators would freak out. How did they react?
The backlash was immediate and strong. Big names like Jacksepticeye spoke out very publicly. His logo and style were actually used in the promotional stuff without his consent. He called it deeply unethical.
Yeah, I'd be furious too.
CoinCrow was another one, saying it let people steal my artist's hard work without a thought.
Yeah.
It tapped into this really deep fear about AI devaluing human creativity and intellectual property.
Very raw nerve right now. So what did MrBeast do? Did he double down or back off?
He backed off. Pretty quickly, actually. Said he missed the mark, deleted the announcement tweet, pulled the AI tool from ViewStats entirely.
Consoled it completely.
Yep. Now there's just a link saying, hire a thumbnail artist. He claimed his goal was just to level the playing field for small creators.
But did that cost money?
It did. $80 a month.
Yeah.
Which made people question how much it was really about helping the little guy starting out.
Right. $80 a month is steep for someone just starting.
Exactly. So the whole thing sparked this broader debate. Soulless content, AI taking jobs from artists, content made purely for the algorithm, audience capture.
It's a huge conversation.
It is. And interestingly, while creators were really upset, a lot of the general public, they maybe didn't see the big deal, or they just think AI is cool new tech. There's a disconnect.
Yeah, and YouTube itself is rolling out AI tools now too, right?
Right. So this debate is definitely not going away anytime soon.
Okay, so we've seen the strategy, the optimization, the AI debate, but sometimes that drive to go bigger, bigger, bigger has real-world consequences. That brings us to Beast Games, the Prime Video show.
Yeah, the scale of that was just immense.
A reality show on Prime Video, $100 million budget, $5 million prize, 2,000 contestants. Huge.
Unprecedented for a creator-led project.
Yeah.
Released December 2024.
But then came the lawsuit. September 2024, a class action suit filed. What were the allegations there? They sounded pretty serious.
They were very serious. The suit was against MrBeast's company, Amazon, others involved. It alleged widespread mistreatment of the contestants.
Mistreatment? How?
Things like sexual harassment claims, lack of proper medical care on set, not enough food, people not being reimbursed for expenses or paid promised wages, reports of phones being taken away, people experiencing serious emotional distress, claims that they misrepresented how many contestants there would actually be, maybe misclassified people as volunteers for tax reasons. It painted a really grim picture behind the scenes.
That sounds awful. Totally different from the fun, high-stakes vibe you'd expect. How did MrBeast respond to all that?
He basically said the claims were blown out of proportion. He blamed some issues on external factors. He mentioned a CrowdStrike incident, which sounds like a major IT or cybersecurity problem they had,
Okay.
plus extreme weather, and just the sheer logistical nightmare of managing 2,000 people.
Logistical challenges make sense, but harassment and lack of medical care.
Right. He also claimed he'd personally spoken to hundreds of contestants, like 700, 800, who apparently all want to come back and had a great time. He pointed to their online posts as proof.
And didn't he also say something about the deal itself?
Yeah, interestingly, he publicly called the $100 million deal a poor financial decision for him personally. Yeah. Said he lost tens of millions on it.
Losing money on a $100 million deal, that's something.
It is.
Yeah.
But the whole situation, the lawsuit, it really throws that pressure to constantly go bigger into sharp relief. What's the potential human cost when the production gets that massive?
Is this just what happens when content reaches this scale? Where the spectacle might overshadow the well-being of the people involved?
It's a critical question.
Yeah.
It suggests that even with massive resources, managing these huge productions carries enormous operational risk and maybe ethical risk too. Yeah. A stark reminder, really.
Absolutely. So we've taken this deep dive, the incredible philanthropy, the complex, sometimes messy business empire, the hyper-optimized content strategy, the controversies. It's quite a world.
He truly is. His story is like The digital age American dream on steroids, right?
Yeah.
Ambition, data, mastering the algorithm leads to this unbelievable wealth and influence. But like we've discussed, it forces us to ask big questions about authenticity, about creative freedom when content becomes so industrialized, and about the ethics, the responsibilities that come with operating at that kind of monumental scale, especially when you're blurring the lines between being a person and being a global corporation.
That line is getting blurrier all the time. So, for you listening, what do you look for in the content you watch as creators become these massive entities?
And for anyone inspired to create, how do you balance that drive to grow, to innovate, with maintaining your integrity, especially when making it might mean huge impact, but also maybe huge compromises?
It's a fascinating place we're in, and these questions are definitely going to shape the future of entertainment, the future of the creator economy. Lots to think about.
If you liked this video, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe for more content. If you want more content like this, click the link on the screen. Until next time, this has been BrainMashTV.